Straight drive for 4. Beautifully played, right along the dirt track.
They don't come better than that. He's in the drive zone and he jumped all over it. Andrew Hall getting it up there. The ball will get a little bit older now. The lacquer will come off. It won't swing as much. So you've got to get it up there just a little bit fuller and ask it to swing. But look at that. No running. Once he did it, just stood dead still.
Straight again. 4 again.
Well, you can clearly see it's a good batting track. Ball comes on nicely. Good for driving. Some thought it might be just a little bit slow in the beginning, and it may have been. But that big contingent of Australian supporters that have come out, they will be loving this. Closing the face on the drive as Kedic, making sure that there's no outer edge. Look at that.
It's clever batting. That is through, and that is 4. It is the shorter boundary by, I reckon, around about 25 yards.
Well, something's bothering him. I think it's the bat. He's not happy with it, but my goodness, why would you change it?
Straying leg side and another boundary. Mackay-Tini is a little bit all over the show right now, and you can't do that to a player of the calibre of Adam Gilchrist.
Well, I want to take Mackay-Tini's side here. I think this field placing is putting him under enormous pressure. He cannot bowl too straight, and therefore he errs wide outside off.
That's away on the leg side. Shorter boundary again, and that's another boundary. So 3 boundaries in the last 4 balls between Andrew Hall and also Mackay-Tini. And Kadic has now moved to 18, Gilchrist on 28, and they're not going to miss out on anything. It's a little bit leg side. In fact, it's not. It's more like middle stump. It's still worked away. It's one of the strengths of these 2 left-handed opening batsmen.
Oh, that's a good shot. He's hit that very hard indeed. I don't think it was through the hands of the short extra cover. It went all the way along the ground, I reckon. That's the 50 partnership. Short delivery again and pulled away. This is a fast outfield. It's 4 more. Well, the Australians couldn't have dreamed about a better start. They've managed to get a few boundaries away, despite the fact that early on they were nailed to the crease a bit. This wasn't a flyer like first or second over flyer. This has been building.
Yeah, another good shot from Gilchrist. Again, straying a little bit in length. And Mackay-Tini just giving him enough opportunity to play that favourite pull shot of his. And Tini not quite the same bowler when Pollock's not at the other end.
Well, straight down the ground, and that one will go for 4 as well. The 6th boundary off from Tini. It's 65 for none. Oh, he's hit that in the air through the offside field. Bounces away down towards the boundary. If he's going to bowl those cutters to Gilchrist, I would suggest he needs a sweeper back. He may just get him caught out there somewhere, and he's going to have to sacrifice one of his boundary riders in some other position. He's got him a deep square leg. If you're going to bowl cutters, he shouldn't be hit the deep square leg. And there we go again. The sweeper would have cut that one off, and that also is going for 4. So he's got to come up with a plan now, Andrew Hall. This is what it's all about. Can't just keep bowling there to Gilchrist without protection.
I reckon they should try around the wicket. I know it's a shorter boundary on the leg side, but if those cutters work, then you're hitting against that little bit of a cut that goes away to the offside. This way you're just sliding across the off stump, giving Gilchrist plenty of room to swing the arms. And he's going to make you pay, and he is big time. 49 for Gilchrist, just 34 deliveries.
Yes, he's being damaging. And that's his single. Oh, there's a misfield there, but it won't cost South Africa anything. A half-century to Gilchrist. That's his 44th half-century. He's 6th against South Africa, and he's first of this series. That's the wrong one, outside that off stump. That's not the place to bowl. Slightly over-pitched, and hasn't Gilchrist got stuck into it.
You don't have to miss by much, do you? And he really bowled a pretty good over, and that in itself wasn't all that bad a delivery, but this man just pounces on anything. You see there, watch the feet, hardly any movement of the feet, just a swing of the bat.
Oh, and he's hit that magnificently. That's gone way up into the crowd. Well, Katic has been bogged down just a little bit. Gilchrist has been doing the attacking, but he doesn't often settle for that. And this is an example, a superb cricket shot.
Outstanding shot, just outside the line of stump. The bigger boundary there, and obviously looking at the bowling of Johan van der Butt so far, the first couple of overs, he did a very good job, and I think they might have decided, okay, we've got to break these shackles here and just try and get on top of him here. Goodness me, that is absolutely remarkable. Andrew Hall has taken a blinder. He looked in no position whatsoever, stuck the hand down. The ball went straight in, and that is a huge wicket. Wow, what a catch.
Great catch by Andrew Hall. He almost stuck it out as if to say, well, I've got to get something down on it. And it stuck, and it's a crucial period of play here for South Africa. Just when Gilchrist was looking to launch, Andrew Hall pulls out this bit of brilliance. Well, we've said all along, a couple of us have said that fielding may just be the deciding factor between these two sides. And you need work like that if you're going to stay in this match. 97 now, the end of Gilchrist for 55.
Slightly leg side, and there's no protection down there. So they've finished that over in style. Ricky Ponting, I think, had another word or two as well in the middle off camera, just to put his point across. 114 for one.
Bit of turn. And it's beaten him. Nicely played by Ricky Ponting. Using the pace, just going with the turn. Edged wide. Unlucky. Got out like that in Durban. This time he's had a bit of luck.
Well, could that be a defining moment in the day? You're just bleeding for a wicket. Outside edge, genuine nick.
And he's put that one away too. Just straying down the leg side. He plays the pull shot so well, Ricky Ponting. Just rides with it. Oh! And he's flipped that one over the top too. Again, a leg side boundary. One short, one up. Doesn't matter to Ricky Ponting. More runs. 4. Short boundary. He hasn't had much of a strike since Ponting came in, Simon Katic. But he's got that on the way for 4. 150 up, just 1 wicket down. There's the attempted quicker one, and Ponting won't miss out on that. Far too short. And so Graham Smith at the end of the over pays another heavy penalty. 158 for 1. Oh, and that was premeditated. Smashed away. Simon Katic has decided that blocking's not the order of the day. They want to get as many as they can. Whoops, there's a mix-up. Yeah, if he hits. And wow, they'll be very disappointed there. You could see that. Every right to hold his line, but the run-out was possible. Oh, he's gambled. I think he's picked that slower ball from Jacques Callis, and he's gone after the short boundary, and it's 20 rows back.
Was it the slower delivery? I'm not sure it was. Did he roll the fingers?
These days, that there's some change in the action for Jacques Callis before he arrives at the crease, and Ponting and the rest of the Australians have picked that up. It's gone again. And another one. Just drifting into the pads. This is going to cost them big time. Ricky Ponting, 100 in the World Cup final a few years ago, and now he's gone to 50.
And in style.
That's where you can't bowl. That's 3 of them. All in the same area, all to the same type of delivery.
So easy with so much time. Off the front foot. The pickup. Got to have such quick hands. Pick the ball early.
That's much better. This is a bit more luck involved in this one. He's spliced it over, but it's still gone for 4. It's such a short boundary. That's unlucky for the bowler.
Oh, he's got hold of that one, and one bounce into the crowd. This is not a great time to be brought into the attack, because absolutely anything could happen. There's no way they're going to be playing themselves in. Have a look at that from outside off stump. He's almost flat batted that into the crowd. Oh, Kadich is playing a bit of a blinder here. This is his way. He lets Gilchrist do it for a start, and then he comes into the action. Look at this, way outside off stump. And whack. Oh, that's down the ground. It's going to go all the way. Don't worry about trying to catch that one. It just kept going. 3 or 4 rows back, but enough.
This is a great shot from Ricky Ponting. He had a very quiet start, and then all of a sudden he broke loose. Makayantini straight back into things. It's right up there. Just showing us, and he can take on the straight boundary as well.
Kadich is in the air. This is good. This is out. Yes, caught it third man. Actually, pretty well played by Kadich. He obviously intended to get it down to third man. He hit it right off the middle of the bat, and it's gone straight to Telemarcus.
You might have thought for a moment that he was looking to get it a bit finer. Played it too well in the end. The extra pace and bounce from Makayantini. Can this give South Africa a chance to somehow subdue these Australian batsmen? A well-played innings from Kadich. Australia now 216 for 2.
Oh, Ponting is having a go, and that's gone through the field as well. Boy, this is lightning. This outfield is unbelievable. Another one. Well, Ponting definitely has decided that almost everything's got to go. He looks to me as if he's after the world record here, 400.
Look, there are given days where you've got to hand it to these sort of players. They come off, they can single-handedly win you a match. And whatever he's doing here, it's just coming off unbelievably well. What a treat. Look at that. I mean, that's with the front foot, back of a length, and he's driven it past extra cover for 4.
Well, that's 4. It's got through the field. There's another very good timer of ball down the other end in Hussey. He's only just arrived at the crease, and he really only lent on that one. Had the mid-off scampering away.
Now, it's so typical of all left-handers when they drive, and they just somehow look a lot better than when right-handers are driving.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Well, here's a batsman who's only just arrived at the crease, and you just wonder where he's been. Why hasn't he been playing one-day internationals and test cricket?
God, makes it so much better. The shot is that is not a big gap. He's threaded it to perfection. It's got to, when you beat a gap like that, you've got to hit it very, very well.
Goodness me, that is huge. That has gone out of the ground. Maybe on the lunch table in that block of flats.
Well, I said he was searching for the boundary. What he's searching for is the block of flats beyond it. That's a monster. Just misses that. And probably hit it over that. Yeah, Callis, you see there, strays onto the stumps, and that's where you cannot bowl with a short boundary to Ricky Ponting. Another 6. Round the wicket, Jacques. Round the wicket.
250,000 rand on offer from Standard Bank if one of the players hits that banner. Advancing, Callis saw him coming, and that is a great shot. That is a very good shot indeed. Saw him coming, dropped it short, he backed away, gave himself width, and slapped it for 4.
That's a sign of a really good player, in touch with his game. Down the wicket, Callis saw him coming, and he's still able to get it away square of the wicket. to the short boundary.
Down the track this time and into the crowd. That is a great shot from Mike Hussey.
How do you stop this freight train? 34s, 7 6s. Amazing.
He's got a strike rate in his one international career of the high 90s. He's now going at very close to 150, Hussey. 28 rather, off 19 balls. Once one. Shot from Mark Boucher. Ricky Ponting has got 3 figures. It has not been referred. Magnificent stuff from Ricky Ponting. Absolutely outstanding. Now that's gone away for 4. It's been given runs, so there must have been a bit of willow there, top edge, which is a little bit dangerous for Mark Boucher.
You're not kidding, that's a wicket-keeper killer. 50 for Hussey. In no time at all, 33 deliveries.
Cries of catch it, but no one there. Six. Callis thought he was in the game at one stage, not to be.
Oh, he's hit that one, and it's gone as flat as a tack for 6. Here's a full toss, and it's in the air. This will be out caught. Yes, at last. Hussey trying to hit a full toss down the ground. You heard Pat Simcock saying you're better off over pitching than under pitching. Hussey didn't quite get that one in the middle of the bat. It's gone down the ground, and Mackay-Ntini's taken the catch.
Nice and easy from Mackay.
Oh, that's it. Take that. Another no ball. And it's gone all the way as well. Well, this over is turning out to be a nightmare for him. Not only is it a no ball, he's hit it for 6 as well. And the highest team total in one-day international cricket. It's the first time any side has got to 400. This is the sort of thing this Australian team will enjoy. Oh, he's hit that way over the top as well. And he's got him. No, he's got him. That's a great catch. That's a wonderful catch by Dippenaar. Well, this is as good a catch as you see in circumstances like this. He had the rope right at his heels. It was as flat as a tack. The ball would have gone at least 5 metres over the boundary. And it has been brilliantly caught and brings to the end what is one of the most brilliant knocks ever seen here, I feel certain.
But Dippenaar had to judge it well. He'll stay just inside the rope. But Ricky Ponting leaves the stadium. The Wanderers Bullring have played an innings that will be remembered by everyone here for many a year.
Brett Lee has smashed it away down towards square leg. Kemp hovers down there but then pauses. In comes his throw. And that is the end of the innings. A wonderful batting performance by the Australians. Of that there is no doubt. A world record batting performance. And from a South African bowling point of view, they'll be very, very pleased it's over.
When you look at the way Australia compiled that total of 434 for 4 from their 50 overs, you wonder how on earth they lost this one-day international. They did, despite Ricky Ponting scoring 164 from just 105 deliveries. And Mike Hussey scoring 81 from 51, 79 from Simon Katich, 55 of just 44 for Adam Gilchrist, and Andy Simons weighing in with 27 from just 13 deliveries, 434 for 4. There was some interesting South African bowling figures, shall we say. Mackay-Ntini, 9 overs, he went for 80 runs, 76 off 10 for Hall, 76 off 10 for Van der Vath, 87 off 10 for Telemakos, although he did pick up a couple of wickets, and Jacques Callis, 6 overs, no maidens, 0 for 70. So Australia posted 434, and managed to lose the game. Quite extraordinary, Mark. I mean, Ricky Ponting in particular must have been delighted at that stage. He'd done everything right. He'd won the toss, he batted first on a great wicket, he himself scored 164 and his side set the world record.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's definitely it's their preferred method to bat first, I think. They've got fond memories of this ground from the World Cup final. Won the toss, and once the openers had got through that initial period, there was a little bit of movement there for South Africa. They were a little bit unlucky, but once Gilchrist and Katic had got over that, the momentum was swinging towards the batting side, and Ponting, well, just amazing stroke play. He summed up the wicket quite quickly, and a very, very difficult guy to bowl at.
Was a very difficult guy to bowl at. He is a very difficult guy to bowl at, Ricky Ponting, but Herschel Gibbs was even harder to bowl at today. I mean, that was just an extraordinary knock of 175.
Yeah, he's been a talented player for a long time now, and you know, he's had his various problems off the field as well. I don't know how consistent he's been recently, but this is the sort of knock that you associate with him. He's a very talented all-round stroke maker, and once he got into his stride today, it was shots all round the wicket, well balanced. Sometimes you know, he used just sheer timing, and other times it was you know, raw power, if you like. But he picked up the ball brilliantly.
Those are the shots that impressed me, the ones up and over extra cover.
Well, he went both sides of the wicket, and also just behind the wicket as well. But if you notice, a lot of the shots that he hit up and over, he held his position really well, held his technique well, particularly the ones over extra cover, and well, just a brilliant performance at a time he came into bat where, you know, South Africa perhaps just playing for pride really to start with, and then he kicked on, and suddenly people started to realise, well, this is possible.
Well, he wasn't there at the end, Herschel Gibbs, to see South Africa over the winning line. That was left to Mark Boucher. It was an exceptional shot, an exceptional innings from Boucher, a gem of a knock all round from Mark Boucher. Slams it high, up and over mid-on. To wild celebrations at the Bullring, but Boucher really played his part. What a cool head he kept.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he would have been in for a shout for man of the match, definitely, because I think the players who are there at the end, in this last 10-over period in one-day cricket, that's when the pressure really comes on. And you can think of players around the world who have been good at it, have been able to soak up that pressure and still take their team home and be there at the end. And that was an excellent knock today. And South Africa needed someone desperately to just get them over the finish line.
434 for 4 Australia, 438 for 9 South Africa, with one delivery left of their 50 overs. Herschel Gibbs 175. Graham Smith, the captain, least we forget his performance, 90 from just 55 deliveries, and Mark Boucher 50 not out. A brilliant performance from him. Nathan Bracken, should be said, took 5 for 67, which in the context of the game was quite outstanding. So South Africa win by 1 wicket, and they take the series 3-2. Records broken all around the Bullring today. Australia first off posting that score, 434 for 4. Broken by South Africa, who chased it down, 438 for 9. Let's have a look at where Herschel Gibbs now sits in the terms of highest individual scores in one-day internationals. He sits at 10, 175 for Herschel Gibbs. It's topped by Saeed Anwar, who scored 194 against India, but it just highlights what a wonderful performance from Herschel Gibbs. He really has put himself in among the great names of one-day international cricket. Let's get a few final thoughts from you, Mark. This will be an enormous confidence boost for South Africa, particularly going into the Test series.
Yeah, they desperately needed it. They've had a tough time against Australia, and history shows they've lost a few close matches. There was a bit of talk in the papers about them being chokers and whether they can actually win when the pressure's on. They took an early 2-0 lead in this series, and the Australians came roaring back, and this will give them tremendous heart and confidence. The Test series is just round the corner. And, you know, I think they'll get so much from this. And we saw their celebrations there, showing a lot of togetherness, a lot of happiness in each other's success. And I think that's very important in a successful side.
OK, Mark, it's been great to see you.